this video found you, it is because there's somebody around you that needs a wake-up call, that has been going through a very dark place in their life, and you have been frustrated because you're trying to help them get out of it, but it's to the point where you've had to release control and just let them learn their lessons the hard way. So we're going to figure out, is this person going to be getting out of the funk? Is this worth your time and investment? Is it worth you sticking around, or is it better if you just leave them alone completely? I also got some physical features. We got the thin card. This could be features of you or your person. The color gray is coming through as well. Average physique, pale skin, and something else I was picking up on was eyes. Something very significant or distinctive about your person's eyes, whether they have gray eyes or blue eyes or green eyes, or they have very dark eyes or long lashes. There's something very distinctive and eye-catching that you felt drawn to because of their eyes. Okay, let's get into it because we have some cards. Also, I did spill water on myself, okay? Yes, this is water. Lip gloss and water do not mix, okay? If you know, you know. All right, let's get into it. So I do see a very important conversation coming through with the Ace of Swords. I do see communication. I think there's a decision that your person wants to make, but they want to make this decision with you. There's something very collaborative about your dynamic, because when you guys speak to each other, it feels like your person doesn't really want to hurt you. Their aim is not to hurt you. Their aim is for both parties to be understood mutually. And they like to give you space for you to express your feelings. Even if you don't agree with them, they enjoy the fact that you are expressing your feelings and that you are being your authentic self. That is what attracts this person to you, is you being your authentic self. And this can be romantic. It doesn't have to be. It can be platonic for some of you guys. With the Six of Coins, Spirit is telling me that this is a connection where maybe one person has been giving more than the other, but your person is very generous at heart. This is someone that wants to give to you, and part of the conversation is they want to talk about what they can give to you right now, but because I'm hearing you're my present, but you're my future. That is so sweet. Yeah, your person is like, let me get real with you. Let me be honest with you, because honesty is also really important to them. They do not like liars, and they don't like lying to other people, but they can easily lie to themselves. Let's be real here, because I'm seeing that you're trying to get them out of this negative funk, and they're lying to themselves. They're telling themselves that they're unworthy, that they need more money, that they need more skills, and you're here like, you are ready. Just let's get into it. Let's try something new. Let's change up the let's get some mojo into it. Let's change up the routine. Let's break through this cycle. And yet they're so stubborn, and they're still stuck in the cycle doing the same things that are keeping them miserable and keeping them down. So that's their main challenge right now, is really more of their mental health. That's what I'm really concerned about with your person. I think you're very concerned about that as well, but your person definitely wants to focus in on what they can give to you and be honest about that, but what they plan to give to you as well. And this isn't that, you have to like give people a chance and like fall in love with this potential. No, because I feel like you've done that and it's bit you in the butt before. It's burned you, and that's why you're kind of being cautious about going all in right now. I feel like there's more that you can do to help, and more that you want to do to help, but for whatever reason you're being told to hold back right now, to just focus on yourself. So I do think that this is, for a lot of you guys, you see this person or talk to them very regularly. I do see that there is a big reward with this connection, and there's a beautiful new beginning, because there's a lot of emotional blocks as well. I do feel like you guys are going to have a second phase where you are besties, or where you are in your lovey-dovey mode, or where you just have this much better, I'm hearing range. There's something about the range of your emotions, where right now it's just kind of been focused on this one thing that keeps coming back up for you, but for your connection. But in the future, Spirit is saying this is going to change. There is going to be an emotional renewal, and there are going to be ideas coming through and just flow. There's going to be a much better flow of your connection, whereas right now it feels very bumpy. It feels like you're kind of holding on. to something and you don't even know what you're holding on to. You're holding on to something with your eyes closed. You could be holding on to a damn snake for all you know. You have no idea at this point, right? There's a lot of uncertainty about where things will end up and why you guys even met. Your person does see themselves as kind of stuck right now, especially financially. They feel like they're out in the cold. They feel like they have no direction and they don't even know. They know they want to move up or move away, but they don't even know, you know, how to do that or where to go if they were to make some moves. They also feel like financially that they are living either above their means or just at their means. Like I'm hearing maybe even cutting it even or using credit cards or things like that to kind of just float by. I don't see this as financial ruin. I think your person is trying to make better choices and is maturing, but I do think that finances is a big part of their mental health and keeping them down, because there's something about them wanting to fly, wanting to move away, maybe wanting to travel, and there being a snowstorm. It's like they can't travel and they're blaming the snowstorm for it, right? But really what Spirit is trying to get them to see is it's not just the snowstorm that's keeping you from flying away and flying smoothly the way you want to. It's your wounds. You see how the dragons are wounded? I'll show you guys upright, right? That's how your person feels right now. They're not able to fly and see where they're going in the way that they want to, because they're literally flying through a dark night in the middle of a snowstorm with a wounded wing. What they're not realizing is that you were them once. Is that you, and look, this one even has like a little wounded foot. Why am I hearing somebody struggling with their speech? Maybe they're trying to learn a new language, or maybe you are. Could be long distance connection too, because I am seeing like literally airplanes. Or that could be significant. You guys let me know which signs of these resonated with you in the comments, please. Let me see. I am going to grab more physical features and more on your person's thoughts and intentions, but I did grab a few cards to see how your person saw you guys. And they see you as Queen of Cups. Could be a water sign. That's Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. But you don't have to be. The Queen of Cups is like motherly, nurturing, intuitive, caring. Good things just happen to her because she puts out good into the world, kind. You're willing to pour into others, almost to a detriment, right? Sometimes the Queen of Cups is overgiving or overbearing. And they show up as the King of Coins. They could have Capricorn in their chart or some kind of earth sign, or you could have earth or water signs coming through here. Maybe somebody's Venus or big three is coming through, but Cancer, Venus could be significant. But with the King of Coins here, this is where your person wants to be. They want to be stable. They want to be grounded. You know what this is giving? Your person's getting ahead of themselves. They're not real. They're just like, why am I not here yet? And Spirit's like, if we gave you that, you would ruin it. It's like when you're trying to manifest, for example, like you're trying to manifest $100,000, right? And Spirit's like, okay, if we give you that, what are you going to do with it? Right? Even if you were to make $100,000, you probably would lose it if you haven't healed your money wounds, if you're overspending, right? If you are not tracking your money, if you had no purpose with the money. So that's what Spirit is trying to get your person to see. We hear you. We know that you want success. We know that you want stability. We know that you want to be a provider. But, and again, this could be somebody's parent too that I'm talking to. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be somebody's parent or somebody trying to get their life together, a close friend of yours. And picking up for 75% of you, it is a romantic partner, but for 25%, it is somebody that's close to you or somebody that is a parent in your life or something like that. So I do see a big reward coming through, and there's a purpose for you guys being kind of separated and in your more independent eras. Spirit will reward you for the work that you put into yourself right now. And that's why your person has not seen the rewards, because they're not willing to do that work. I feel like there's even conversations that they're not willing to have with themselves or with you. I'm going to pull a few more cards here and see how they're feeling and what their next intentions are. Yeah. They know. The person knows that you guys belong together. They know that they're in a funk. And they almost want to bring back that spark. I want to feel that way again. Those feelings that you're missing, they're also missing those feelings. They just don't know how to bring them back. They feel just very blocked right now. They may even be thinking, damn, has someone like done witch work on me? Like there's just a little bit paranoid as well. But again, that's them distracting themselves. That's them blaming everything else and everyone else but themselves. Your person needs to take accountability. And they need to realize that on their own, which is what's frustrating for you, right? Because you've been there, you've done that, and you feel like you can help them. You want to stay by their side, but they're not making it easy, are they? I know I was a distraction from your pain. They're also blaming themselves, very much so. They see you as worthy, but they don't see themselves as worthy. And they don't realize how that reflects. Let's grab a few more physical features to give you that extra little bit of confirmation, and then we'll tap into your person's higher self and see. So I'm gonna grab black hair. We'll see what their next intentions are. Let's grab some more cards here. Okay, someone could have full lips, very nice lips, a nice shape, straight teeth. Maybe someone was wearing braces or wants to get braces, and well-groomed at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so next intentions here, Spirit. Next intentions. What do we have for you, my love? Oh! We. I can't even speak right now. Oui. France, maybe somebody wants to go to Paris or go to Europe. Okay, their next intentions are to tap into their self-awareness. They're going to start questioning their own routines and patterns, and I feel like the universe is getting them ready to rise into their higher self. So that's a really positive message. Again, what we said, your person wants to be generous. They want to keep you updated on this. Anything that you pour into yourselves will be rewarded for both of you guys. And twin flame, your person wants to re-spark that love, that romanticism. I will say this seems to be very idealized, so there needs to be a boundary with that. Don't over idealize yourself, because then you could be pushing expectations or perfectionism without even knowing it and adding pressure to the connection. But y'all, this is definitely a spiritual connection. They want to deepen your connection. So those are their next intentions. They want to take accountability and become more self-aware as to how they are the root of some of the things that are going on in their life and how they have more control. But they also want to let you know that you are their twin flame, that you belong together. And literally the Taylor Swift song we were channeling earlier, You Belong With Me. They want to deepen your connection. But in order to do that, the reason they're being blocked is because they need to deepen the connection with themselves. Don't forget to subscribe. I come out with new videos like this every single week. Check out my Divine Feminine Healing, Core Wounds Healing series. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, if this resonated with you, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.